values moving in the same direction, then we can say it is as a positive correlation. For example, these points are moving opposite direction. It is called no negative correlation. Is not showing that no correlation. Use statistical device to develop the to prove the principles are even in the day-to-day life and in the life sciences also. This correlation shows the relation between two group of variables. This correlation will not show any causation, cause and effect relation, but it shows the causation. This correlation shows the relation. So this correlation can be measured in the various methods. In that first method, our first kind is called scattered diagram. In the scatter diagram, generally, what we do in the graph, first part of the graph, that is first segment of the graph, that is OY axis and OX axis. In that part, what we do on OY axis Y values, on OX axis X values, we plot. After plotting those points or values, show direction, same path, it is called positive values are points showing the opposite direction, moving opposite way, then it is called negative correlation. And that plotted values not showing any path or route or direction, then it is taken it granted that is called no correlation. And here, one more thing also we can specify that both are moving in the same direction at the same time nearby, then it is called positive perfect correlation. If it is a spread, then it is called not a high degree correlation. It might be low correlation. In the same way, in the negative direction also, if both the values moving opposite direction and nearby, then it is a thick relation, high degree, negative relation. If widespread, then it is a low degree of negative correlation. So in this way, we can have a idea about the two group of variables, which type of relation they had, along with the central idea of the data or information or facts. It is correlation became a topic in our quantitative techniques. We may have something doubt in us that how we can say it is correlation. How to know it? Yes. In that case, this scatter diagram not helps. So other methods are available, which are explained in detail by the economists or statisticians. Those researchers are, you might be heard in the lower classes also. One is called Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. there are different formulas are available. Through those formulas application, we will get a value. That value between or in front, if it is positive, then it is called positive correlation. If it is negative value, negative correlation only. Of course, these values definitely in between -1 and +1. I mean to say R, that is R means coefficient of correlation, which is expressed by Carl Pearson. R lies between -1 and +1. It is more than -1 or equal to -1, less than 1 or equal to 1, and it may be 0 also. Then this Carl Pearson coefficient of correlation, direct method is there, shortcut method is there, assumed mean method is there. Whichever convenient for us, that formula can be applied and can be measured the relation between the two group of variables. For example, price and demand. The price and demand, when we plot on OX axis and YY, we will get definitely the demand curve, which is showing the negative correlation left to right downward sloping. If want to see the relation between price and quantity supply, and if we are plotting on the graph paper like a scatter diagram, it will definitely show the positive direction there, positive value. Or else, if you are applying the formula of Carl Pearson, definitely we get positive value, maybe high degree or low degree, but we get positive value because positive correlation. Same way, if you are plotting the values of height of students and marks of they secured, if you are plotting on the graph paper to find scatter so the scatter formula coefficient of correlation. You do any value, it generally gives a zero value. That time, no correlation we can say. So there we have five types of correlation. What are those? Number one. Am I audible? Am I audible? Am I visible? Am I visible? Hello? Am I visible? Am I audible? Okay. So as of now, we learn that okay, what is a scatter diagram, how we can express the relation between the two variables, or to measure the correlation. Not only that, when Carl Pearson also will help us to know the correlation between the two group of variables. There we may apply different formulas. Whatever the formula we apply, but we will find the correlation value. Depends on the getting value, we can assess that is it positive correlation or negative correlation or no correlation. So positive perfect correlation number one, positive negative perfect correlation, no correlation. These are the three types. Another two types, that is high degree of correlation. When we say when it is near to plus 1 or minus 1, near to means 0.9 or 0.8589, like that. If the value is very much nearer to the zero, we say it is as a low degree of correlation. Low degree of correlation. For example, 0.3 or 0.4. These are low degree correlation. It may be positive or negative, but it is low degree. Means intensity between the variables are not that much thick. For example, in our class also, when you are introducing any one of your friend who is very much close to you, you will introduce as a friend. And he is not that much close, you will say him as my classmate. If he is not that much close or non rarely come across, you say, ah, ah, he is also one of the, like that. Means relation is there, but not that much relation. How depends on the uh, available information. Okay, X and Y, or you can say price and price and so many weather condition and price. It will issue different positive, isn't it? Quality of the soil and the production. It shows the positive correlation, isn't it? And likewise, so many things are there. The relation between English and Telugu. This is mother tongue, and that is foreign language. Their relation might be there, but low degree correlation you find that may be positive or negative also. And when come to the negative correlation, demand and price and demand, negative correlation. Not only that, even other things also we find like that only. These are the few examples to tell. Okay. Now, my dear children, the first method to find the correlation is scattered diagram. Second method to measure is Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. And then we know the uses of correlation and we know the importance of correlation. We know the definition of correlation, but we have a something in our mind that if values are not quantifiable, not a numerical number, not showing in the numbers, then how we can show the or tell or speak the relation between those group of variables. Yes, you are right. There we have another method which is explained by and introduced by Spearman. It is called as a Spearman's rank correlation. Spearman's rank correlation. There we cannot give numerical number, but we can rank them. For example, beauty, handsome, good, better, happy, or male, female, like that. So many unquantifiable values are there, variables are there. isn't it? In that case, we make use of Spearman's rank correlation. For example, four participants are there. They participated in the dance competition. There, how you can give a number? You can't. But you can say this performance is better than that, that performance is better than this. Like that, you will rank it. Or else, singing competition is there. How you can measure it? Just you can give a preferential order. This is first, this is second rank, that is third rank. Like that, only you can rank. In such case, we make use of Spearman's rank correlation. That is when it is not quantifiable, when it is not expressed in the numerical, not able to express in the number. So there we make use of rank correlation that is developed by Spearman. That's why that formula or theory on his name. That's why it is called as Spearman's rank correlation. In this, we compare the ranks which are given by the different judges. For example, two judges are there to judge the dance performance. Participants may be four or five. There, one judge may give the one person second rank, for others third, for others one, for others four, like that. Even other judge also may not be give same ranks, different ranks. He can his freedom to assess and his liberty to rank it as they are experts. So they rank. So what is the relation between one judge to another judge? If both judges are giving the same type of judgment, same ranks, then it is called perfect positive correlation. Perfect positive correlation. In other case, both the judges are having different opinions. That time, one person given different rank, another judge given another ranks. If both the judges are given different verdict or different preferential order, that time what, there is no relation among the two judges. That time it may be negative correlation. Or else another kind of judgment may be, for example, both are given same almost, but something different. That time correlation is there, that is positive correlation, but not high degree correlation. It may be low degree correlation or nearby values given, and it is called high degree of correlation. When both are completely not related, it is called true correlation among the two judges in the decision. So, depends on the will of It is the difference between judge one and judge two. That is equal to judge minus judge d. Let us put it its square d square. So maybe the first depends on the first value got it. So judge d square. Then second person, judge one minus judge two, we get d, its square. One value got it. Third person, judge one minus judge two, you get d, that is difference. It's make it as a spire. Then four parts there. Judge one minus judge two. You will get the difference. All four participants is square because all four participants know better. So there, the first A, B, now are there in this example. Then we will apply the formula. That is formula called as a 1 minus 6 sigma d square by n cube minus n. What is one? One is one number only. Minus 6 sigma d square. 6 sigma d square, that which you calculate, you will get d square. The number. Next, I use the under dividing n cube minus n. N means what? Number of participants. Maybe 4 persons we told, na? 4 cube. 4 into 4 into 4. 4 4 ja 16, 16. 4 ja 64. Minus n. N means how many? 4. So 64 minus 4. How much you will get? 60. Okay. So 1 minus 6 sigma d square by n cube minus n. This is one of the formula which is called as a product movement method. Or with this, also we can find the relation between the two judgment participants. Here, this will help you a lot in the quantitative variables which you cannot express in the number or numerical values. There, this spare mesh rank correlation will help you a lot. That's why it is much more when it is data is not in the numbers or quantitative terms. Am I clear? Am I clear? Then here also some doubt may arise for us. If both are given same rank, no problem. Let it be. Or else two participants got a same rank by same judge. No problem. Whatever it is, we apply the formula accordingly. We will judge is it positive or negative or high degree relation, low degree relation, or no correlation. Dear children, we are moving ahead in addition to the knowing central idea of the numerical information, that is data. Whichever the data we collected, classified, organized, and put it in the systematic order, later on we calculated central value that may with arithmetic mean or median or mode or anything else. After that, we are moving a little bit ahead to know the some more in the quantitative techniques. There we have one of the important topic is called correlation. Relation between the two group of variables is called correlation. This correlation will help us in the demand forecasting, in the planning, in the program making, in the formulation of economic theories, even in the day to day life. That's why it is very much important in our day to day life. So, this correlation, when you see the our weighing mission, you will see both the sides, if both are equal, it is balanced. One side means completely high down, another one is upside. Balancing children, they used to play in a such a way here. So both are equals or not to assess those variables or group of variables. This correlation will help us. In this correlation, we have a various types of correlation. One is called positive correlation, negative correlation, no correlation, high degree of correlation, low degree of correlation, high degree of negative correlation, high degree of positive correlation, low degree of negative correlation, low degree of negative correlation. In this way, various types are there. These correlations to measure, we have a different methods. In that popular one, easy one, more people laymen also using the method is called scatter diagram. On that scatter diagram, we take first part of the graph, OY axis and OX axis, which represent the X and Y values are positive. In that, we plot the values or variables as a points. If those points are showing same direction, it is called positive correlation. If those points are showing opposite direction, then it is called negative correlation. If those plotted points or values not having any direction or path, route, then it is called zero correlation. Here we can say some examples. Price and quantity demand, negative correlation. Price and quantity supply, positive correlation. Height and marks of the students, no correlation. Right. This scatter diagram, sometimes it may not be useful in that case to know the fraction of points or values. We make use of Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, which is introduced by Carl Pearson. He denoted as a small r. He said that this r, that is coefficient of correlation value, always lies between -1 and +1. If value is -1, perfect negative correlation. If it is +1, perfectly positive correlation. If the value is nearby 0, less degree of correlation, near to 1, high degree of correlation. If value is completely 0, no correlation. To find this one, we have a different formulas. Direct method is there, shortcut method is there, assumed mean method is there. Whichever we convenient to make use of it, that formula or principle can be used to find out the correlation. Here, this Carl Pearson coefficient of correlation will help only when values are given. as a numbers or numericals or quantitatives. When it is not able to tell in a number or numericals, that time it is not useful. That time another method is called rank correlation. Rank correlation in the case of gender, in the case of literacy, in the case of good, better, best, in the case of honesty, in the case of sincerity, in the case of dance performance, in the case of song performance, we cannot tell a number. Only we can rank them in the participated numbers. If 5 members are there, 6 members are there, or 8, or 2, whatever they. According to their performance, we can rank them. So different judges will give different ranks. That time we see the difference between one judge to another judge. Ranks. It is called difference or deviation. Put it in the square and we apply the formula of 1 minus by n minus nq minus n. Here 1 is a number, 6 is number, sigma is the summation of the values that is squares. Then n is the number of atoms, number of persons, that is cube minus the number. So this formula can be used to find the correlation among the judges, which the ranks are given by them and the various participants. So there also we can come to know positive relation or negative relation, high degree relation or low degree relation or no correlation. So my dear children, so if it is not in the numerical values, we make use of Spearman's rank correlation method. When values are given, we make use of the formula of Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. In general, when it is to know the correlation between the two group of variables only, then one thing to be added. Property of correlation. First properties, it is a pure number. It is a pure number. It lies in one to that is first property of the correlation is it is a pure number. Second property is that this is always lies between -1 and +1. That is, R is equal to -1 or more than -1. R is less than 1, less than +1 or equal to +1. Property. If R value is +1, perfect positive correlation. Next property. If it is -1, perfectly negative correlation. If R is equal to 0, no correlation. Property. If R value is near to 1, correlation is a pure number, lies between +1 and -1, high degree, low degree, negative, positive correlation. And this correlation shows the causation, and it won't show the cause and effect relation. That is possible in the regression analysis. The coming classes we will regression, that is different. Correlation is different. Correlation is different. Correlation and regression are both are different. The regression, what we do, x on y on x. How x is dependent on y and y is dependent on x. That's what you will see. That is called cause and effect relation. That is in the regression analysis. But here, in the correlation, we see only causation, not the cause and effect relation. Right. These are correlation. Then what are the uses of correlation, you may ask? So many in the day-to-day, while planning, while formulating the economic theories, or to implement any economic program. While uh, entrepreneurship, or while taking any decision like a tax, or giving the subsidy, even now use of it is to say, uh, before declaring, so there are some them, right. I mean to say, yes, religion and politics, caste and caste and politics, and voting methodology like that. Demand for casting, even text in the share market. Really, I hope it will be understood. And if you have any doubt in this regard, you are welcome to ask here. And if once your doubts clear, well and good. If not, also I'm to every task in the quantitative techniques. You are welcome to ask. For giving my number, I'm giving some time you to Guys, none of you asked any doubt. I make it note that you are clear with this topic. So, in this topic, the probable questions in the examination, they may ask, what are the properties of correlation? That you have to mention. Pure number, plus one, positive correlation, minus one, negative correlation, zero, no correlation. It shows only causation. It won't show cause and effect relation, like that. You should write. If they are asking what are the different types of correlation, that time positive correlation, negative correlation, high degree correlation, negative, linear, non-linear correlation. Okay, if that line is a straight line, then linear correlation. If it is curved type, then it's non-linear correlation, high degree, low degree, positive, negative. These are the different types of correlation. And if they are asking what are the methods to find the correlation, that is scatter diagram, correlation, coefficient of correlation, and third method is for the quant, non non quantify or quality terms के लिए, that is Spearman's rank correlation. Sometimes they may ask what is the importance and uses of the correlation. As you as already discussed that in the business, in the share market, even in the planning, even the formulation of theories or to check the programs and all, it is very even in the other subjects too. And moreover, for a researcher, for the it is very much important tool to assess the information. That's why it is very important. So, my dear children, so whatever the question asked by them, we're supposed to get ready to answer. If they are asking, what are the steps to find for the rank order? First, we go with judge one, judge two difference, D square. Then we apply the no, value formula, that is 1 minus 6 sigma D square by n cube minus n, like that. You have to mention, which is called product moment. If equal ranks are given, that is another formula is available. Or if you are asking about the Carl pairs and how, what are the steps? Depends on the use of your formula. Is it a direct method or shortcut method or assumed method? Which method we use based on that formula may be used, right? And correlation, you will tell the meaning of the correlation, right? And if they are asking the examples for the different correlations, for the positive correlation, price and quantity supply; for the negative correlation, price and demand; for the zero correlation, of a student and marks of a student, like that. You can give an examples. And moreover, these types are different, we know. That is positive correlation, negative correlation, zero correlation, zero correlation, high degree correlation, low degree correlation. In addition to that, we also know that linear correlation, non-linear correlation. The plotted values same direction with a straight line, then it is linear correlation. If the line is a bending and curved type, then it's called a non-linear correlation. So like that, various answers can be answered in such a way as we are aware of. Now, my dear children, we revise the topic and know probably my personal mobile number, that is 99661796. Dr. Madhusudan, Quantitative Techniques Faculty. Whenever you fail, Having any doubt on any topic, you are welcome to ask. Am I clear? I hope it is time to leave. Still, you have a little bit of time. You can ask the children. దీన్ని పరిగణించాలి. కొన్నిటికి మనకు సంబంధం లేదు. అది దాన్ని మనం సంబంధించి ఎలా ఉంటుంది అంటే మనం ఎన్నో విషయాలు అప్పుడు మనకు చాలా విషయాలు తెలుస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ